Hello and welcome. My name's Beck and you're watching Beck's Crafty Nook. We are here to look at another pattern. However, this pattern is different to what I have been reviewing because this project is a long haul project. It's like a blanket pattern, Afghan, but it's not a blanket pattern or Afghan. It is. Bum, 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 bum. A Kraken! This pattern is by Projectarian. I must look at... I should have gone on her YouTube channel and seen how she pronounces her name. But this is Apollo the Octopus. This pattern was purchased by me on Etsy in 2022. However, I was not ready. I was not worthy. This is like, it's basically a book. And I was not ready to do this. So, you're gonna follow me along as I make this little guy. I think I'm ready. I think I can do it. But it will be a long, hard slog. Maybe not hard. I hope it's gonna be like an enjoyable journey now that I kind of know what I'm doing. So when I first purchased this pattern, I had not made any amigurumi before. So I really didn't know. I'd done a magic circle before, but I hadn't made a heap of stuff with magic circles. I hadn't done anything that would take this long, except, like, I don't think I was even making blankets then. So, you know, I make quite a few blankets now, and so I think I'm finally ready. So this is a different kind of pattern review where we're actually going to follow along as I make it, because it's not going to get made in one day or 1 hour. This is like a few weeks project. Now, on Projectarian's Etsy listing, she has this quick guide, which I'll pop in here, and it tells you sort of, is this a beginner pattern? Which, no, it's not. It's a little more advanced. How long it's going to take, which is more than 1 week. It's like a little quick start guide about the pattern. However, she tells you straight away in the pattern, which I didn't even read last time. I just skipped over it. So I seem to be very good at that. So don't skip over stuff. Read it properly. In the listing, it does say that it's easy. And yes, I think this is easy. There is easy stitches, but I think you've got to be like ready and willing to take your time and know that this is going to take a long time. So don't think it's going to be a quick thing. And I think because I skipped over all that stuff, I just thought, oh yeah, I'm just going to whip this out, this giant octopus, and it's going to be awesome. And then, so I started making the tentacles. You start with tentacles, and you make it in this belly color first, and then you have a choice of whether you're going to put suckers on or no suckers. And we're going to go more in depth in a minute, but this is like the general gist of how things are going to go and what happened to me last time. So I also wouldn't start this pattern unless you know a little bit about different yarn materials. Like, you know what cotton is good for, you know what plush yarn is good for, you know what all the different yarns are good for. So I had hardly any yarn collection. I'd just gotten rid of my old collection because I thought I'd never use it again because I hadn't touched it in 10 years. And then I got the few colors for my Rapid Round Granny Square blanket that I made for Lucy, the pink one. And then I decided that I wanted to make blankets in wool because it's a natural fiber, and then I thought it'd be really nice, but it turns out that wool is a bit scratchy, itchy. Some people are allergic to it, and it's really, 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 really expensive. Now, I bought this pattern back in 2022, and I do recall it being detailed, but I have a feeling she's done an update to it because, like, oh, this is the perfect pattern. It's so good. So we're going to go through that a little bit. I'm going to show you the yarn that I got. So maybe let's look at the yarn next because that's a little bit exciting. Okay, you ready? Trying to hold it all together so you can see the vision. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Here's the color palette. So we have Royal Blue in the Four Seasons Marvel. I believe, we'll check in a minute, I believe it is around 400 grams. So we got 4 of those, 100 gram skeins. I really love this colorway in the Red Heart Granny Square, but I didn't want to make a blanket because I've already got the pink colorway, which we're going to do the tutorial very, very soon. I know I keep saying that, but it's coming. I keep getting distracted, okay? And I also got that light shadow color, but I really love this color and I wanted to use it in something, and it's 8 ply. And I've seen some absolutely wicked, okay, not a lot of people have made this or like showed pictures of them making it, but on TikTok I will put a screenshot, and their name is a Apollo octopus that is black and it has rainbow suckers. Okay, so that's the thing about the suckers. You have a choice whether you put suckers on or not. And when I made the original tentacle, it only took 20 minutes. So I'm like, woo, this is going to be easy, no probs. And then I started putting on suckers, and probably, I don't know, 5 lots of suckers in, and I was 5 hours in. So everyone wants to, you know, but it, you know, it'll be awesome. It's gonna look awesome. So that's the reward. And the thing about these is because they cycle through the colors. So I thought for each tentacle we can start, what color does it start at? Dark blue. I think I want to start at the cream, so we could just pull it out. That's what I did with my corner to corner, which you will eventually see. Just pull it all out, and then we're going to start from cream and do suckers all the way to the dark blue. So there's so many sets of suckers you got to do, but 1 ball should be enough to do the whole octopus, I reckon, because there's 8 legs, and I got 8 balls out of 1 with 2 cycles of colors in it, so we should get 16. That will make sense when you do see that in video. And then, whoop, so we got the main body color, the sucker color, and then we need the underneath color that the suckers go on. So I think I'll have to experiment. We've got breakfast blue, which is the Tiffany blue, and then we've got this one. I believe this is new. It's called Baby 2, but it's got blues and aqua in it, so I'm not quite sure what's going to look better. So I don't know if we should go plain with the Granny Square suckers, but the Granny Square suckers will be plain colors. They're just going to cycle through their own little rainbow. So I don't know if it'd be cool on this because this is a light color. So some important things about the pattern. Let me just put that away. There is plenty of instructions. You just need to read them. Note to self. So also we need to appreciate all her, I'm always, you know, bitching about not enough gallery photos. Well, guess what? We have gallery photos. Did they print? Yeah, they are. Here's our gallery photos. So this one has no suckers, and it does look good. Oh, hang on, I'm falling apart here. So I'm gonna have to get a what do you call it, display book for this. Okay, we've got this cool rainbow one which does have suckers. Here's this one again. That's the one that she made, which is this gorgeous like variegated neutral and bright pink suckers and bright yellow eyes. We've got some beautiful blue eyes here. Here he is again. He's got purple suckers. That's holding it. That's how big it is. And these two fighting. Okay, but there's more. There's more. So we got that cool one on the front where it's holding the balloons. So cool. And then, what else we got? Look at this. That's, I think that's her holding it. It just looks so cool. Her name is Jessie Van In. She's the designer. This pattern and any portion thereof may not be reproduced or used in any manner whatsoever without written permission. You're welcome to sell the items, provided they're made by you and not commercially or mass-produced. Here is another cute picture of the two. She must have made those two. And we've got a whole introduction page. And so I think when I make mine, we're going to do like a little photo shoot at the end, and we're going to reproduce these photos. Look at that one. Just so cool. Okay, and then so let's go through the pattern, what you get. So we had like introduction page. Then we had basic information, necessary skills. I should have read this. I don't know if this was on the original pattern. Like, has she updated it or not? You need to know how to work in a round, which I did not know. Oh, in a spiral too. Accurately count your stitches and rows. Also didn't know how to do. Use stitch markers and running stitch markers. I'm not sure I know how to use running stitch markers. I think that's just where you put a thread in and take it out. Basic sewing skills. She gives you an extra book, which is Amigurami skills, and she has pictures of how to do a magic ring, how to do all this stuff. I don't remember there being that before either, but also may have skimmed over everything. Invisible decreases, she goes into that in her Amigurami supplement, and changing colors. Also, she has a video on her YouTube, which I will link, that tells you in detail how to do the suckers. I did get a little confused there, but I was able to make something that looked like a sucker. Abbreviations. She's got a couple of special stitches, which are just invisible decrease, 2 into the same space. Oh yeah, 2 single crochet in the same space, or 2 double crochet. So it's only singles and doubles. Yarn quantities. So the body color in DK, which I guess is 8 ply, we need 340 grams. So I think that 400 grams should be fine. The 4 balls of the dark blue, royal blue. Sucker color, you need 200 grams, which I think the granny square yarn is 250. Let's check. And good news, these are no longer on an end cap. They have their own little space. So maybe they're here to stay in Australia. Let's see. I can never find, oh, 250 grams. Yes, should be enough. Oh, and so it's 200 grams on the sucker, and we got 250 there. The belly color is only 150. I only got 100 grams, but that is a color that I can repurchase. They have it all the time. The eye color is a 4 ply. She uses a smaller hook. You're supposed to use a much smaller hook on the suckers. It's supposed to be like 4mm for main body and the underneath of the leg, and 2mm for the sucker. So I have a feeling I'll just downsize to my 2.75, my orange one, whatever that is. I don't know where it is. I don't think I'll go all the way down to 2. I don't know. I should follow instructions. We'll see. That's going to be part of the journey. So the eye color, you need black, white, and dark medium light of another color. I've seen people use rainbow colors. And she has the colors that she has in a kit, but I've not seen a kit for sale. This pattern calls for 4 ply yarn to be used on the eyes. If necessary, it can be substituted with the 8 ply, as long as it's on the thinner side, at least thinner than the body's yarn, which I do have some of that. A lot of the sheeples sparkle. Maybe we could put some sparkles in. Okay, then next, oh, this is another cute thing. I can show you this page. In the pattern, she has a little picture of him, and then it says, oh, it doesn't, he pops in during the pattern and has like little tips. So on here it says, using durable fibers like merino wool, produces an heirloom quality toy. So she used wool. Maybe that's why I used wool. So yeah, in her kit colors, she's using DK Merino wool, color of the universe. Miss Lamont. Talks about choosing your yarn colors. Goes through your supplies. So they want you to have a 5mm for body and belly, 4mm for tentacles and eyelids. Tentacles, body and belly, tentacles. Oh, okay. 2mm for eyes and suckers. 1.5, you make these little white reflections for the eyes. Gauge. It tells you the gauge. Oh, and it also tells you you're going to need at least 26 stitch markers for this pattern, and they're all going to be in use at the same time. So I now have a lot of stitch markers. I did not when I first tried to make it. Chains and slip stitches don't count as the stitches. It tells you that. How to tie off, joining new yarn. In her supplement Amigurami book, she tells you how to change colors. She shows you how to sew everything. Weaving in your ends. Copyright, and let's get started. So we are 7 pages in before we get started. Okay, we have another glamour photo that I want to show you. So it starts off with the section tentacles. Like, I just think it's so cute how she's put the pattern together. All right, and then you have a whole page. That is the easiest part, is that first tentacle part. These are the suckers that you have to make, and for each section that you've marked out with stitch markers, they get slightly bigger. I'm going to show you this page because it's on her YouTube channel. And I'm just going to show it to you to show how many photos she gives you. This is all just about how you position so you can get that sucker. Like, where do you put your hook so you can make a sucker? So you get a whole page of that, plus an in-depth tutorial on her YouTube channel. So then the next page, it shows you, so that's the positions of where you need to put your hook. The next page is actual photos of making that sucker. So I think if I get that mastered, like if I'm able to make one, I'll just relax in my blanket time before bed, and I'll just work on the octopus. So then it goes through that. So we got sucker type 1 is the smaller one, then you got sucker type 2, it gets a little bigger, on and on it goes until you've finished the strip. So, okay, so tentacles means the outside. Tentacles is this side. And so I think she's used a thinner yarn there, but I'm going to go 8-ply all the way. She does tell you, like, if you want to make a black octopus, you can actually see through these stitches to your stuffing. And I have a feeling the black octopus that we saw earlier on, they've kept the same yarn and kept the stitches nice and tight. So I think I'm going to do that too. I'm not sure why she decided to go with a thinner yarn. It could be that it was just that beautiful color that she liked. So just be aware, she does state you are going to see through the stitches a little bit and see the stuffing. So tentacles part 2 is putting that body color on. Extensive photos. I don't know why I had trouble the first time. Then the next section is the body. Just lovely how she's written this pattern and the photos that she's put with it. Okay, we're going to put a dog up. One sec. I'll see the doggies. Here they are. He's got to cram onto the couch with me. Okay. So I'm going to go through the body. Then you're going to line all your tentacles up so that you can join them in a circle. So she's shown you how to mark that with your stitch markers. I think that's really good. Like, she's really when we make this, we're going to make it thoroughly and we're going to make it right. So if you want to make this pattern, you can't be impatient. Okay, and then you make the body on top of that. So many photos, like there's 10 pages on each step or so. Really good. Okay, shows you how to stuff the body and some tips. Look at this cute little photo. So she's put her octopus into a fishbowl. I just love like her photography and her ideas, and it makes you giggle. So this is all about the belly, how to do this bit. So it said when you stuffed it, you should put it in a bowl. And the little octopus here says, keep Apollo in his bowl for easy handling while you crochet your belly. Yeah, I don't know that this booklet was this big when I first bought it. I can't believe and if it was, I can't believe I skipped over the whole thing. Then you got the eyeballs. So this is that 1.5 hook and a thinner yarn here. So I think it's just going to be, we're going to make it a comfortable journey. We know it's going to be long. I think you just need to mentally prepare yourself for what it's going to be like and just relax. It doesn't need to be made tomorrow. And then here's the assembly. So cute. So it shows you how to sew on the eyes extensively, and then you put the eyelids on. And here are some other patterns of hers. She's got a dragon, I think this is a sloth, and a unicorn. She has some links to her pattern testers there. The unicorn's pretty. And then we've got this gallery. So yes, I'm very excited. I hope that you'll join me on my journey. I just want to do an introduction video today, and then after that we're probably just going to have a little recap like this, either sitting down or I'll show you clips of me making it. I'm hoping to make a tentacle tonight. So also keep an eye out on my shorts, because I might even be posting shorts before I post this video. So I hope you'll make one too, or hopefully at the end of this series we're going to have a very beautiful octopus. It's going to be a nice journey. This is how I feel. We're in for the long ride. We're going to make it comfortable and we're going to have a good time. Alright, I'll see you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you like what you see, and check out these other videos.